Remember that sweet little girl, Mariska Hargitay, and Peter Hermann adopted 14 years ago? She stayed out of the Hollywood spotlight, but her story is packed with heart, resilience, and some incredible twists. Imagine growing up with two famous parents, but leading a life rooted in love and purpose, far away from the cameras. This is the story of that young girl, Amaya Josephine. What values did her parents teach her that made her journey so unique? Stay tuned until the end of the video, because her story has surprises you won't want to miss. When you think of Mariska Hargitay, you might picture her tough, justice-seeking character on Law & Order SVU. But in real life, Mariska and her husband, actor Peter Hermann, have built something far more powerful than any TV role: a family full of love, purpose, and intention. After the birth of their son, August, something within them whispered that their family wasn't quite finished. So they opened their hearts to adoption, believing that love could expand in new and meaningful ways. In 2011, they welcomed a baby girl, Amaya Josephine, who would forever change their lives. That moment, when they held her for the first time, was unforgettable. Amaya was not merely a child they adopted. She quickly became a cherished member of their family, seamlessly fitting in as if she had always belonged there. For Mariska and Peter, this was a moment of pure joy and connection. They took on this journey not only with excitement, but with a deep sense of commitment. From the beginning, they wanted to create a space where their daughter would feel embraced, valued, and secure. They wanted her to feel connected to her own identity and her own journey, and to know that she was deeply cherished. This was just the start of a beautiful, ongoing journey. And there's more to their story. Their journey only grows richer as the years go on. What were those first moments of family life like? And how did Mariska and Peter navigate the early days of welcoming a new member into their world? Stay tuned, because the next part of their story takes us into those precious early moments and the challenges they faced as they adjusted to their new family life together. The day Mariska and Peter brought their daughter home was like a dream come true. Mariska Hargitay couldn't have been more thrilled after adopting her daughter, Amaya. Just a week after the adoption, she shared with People, "I'm deliriously happy." She was just surprisingly alert and so full of love, she said. But what's even more heartwarming is that it wasn't just Mariska who was excited about the new addition. Their son, August, had been the one to express a desire to become a big brother long before Amaya's arrival. "He is over the moon." Mariska shared a big smile on her face. August felt like this was his idea all along. He even started calling Amaya his baby. He always talks about how he's going to protect her. He's going to be a great big brother. Mariska beamed. But how did they balance this new role while managing their demanding careers? And what were those first big milestones that truly defined their family journey? Stick around, because next, we're diving into how they made those special moments that shaped her upbringing and made her feel right at home. As you can imagine, having two actors as parents can be an interesting experience for any child. Despite their fame, they work hard to keep the spotlight away from family life. They wanted Amaya to know them not just as actors, but as mom and dad, ready to be there for every milestone. Think about it. While Mariska might be catching criminals on TV, at home she's just mom, making sure everyone's homework is done and setting up movie nights. They kept things low-key and focused on moments that felt real and rooted. Game nights, beach outings, and vacations far from Hollywood's bright lights became part of their routine, allowing their daughter to grow up without feeling like she had to be in the spotlight. But of course, it's not always that easy. There are moments when the world sees your family's face on TV or in magazines. And Mariska and Peter knew that this could be a challenge for a young girl trying to find her place in the world. They took small, thoughtful steps to keep her life balanced. They emphasized kindness, curiosity, and the importance of being herself, no matter what. She grew up knowing that her parents might be famous, but at home, it was all about love, respect, and just being there for each other. This approach gave her the freedom to grow in a way that wasn't influenced by the public eye. Instead of being overwhelmed by her parents' fame, she's been able to watch them work, learn from their values, and see firsthand how to stay humble, even when the world is watching. Are you curious about those first big family moments? And what about the values that Mariska and Peter hope to pass on to her? Keep watching, because up next, we'll take a closer look at the memories they've created and how they're shaping her unique story. From the very start, Mariska and Peter have been focused on something beyond fame or fortune. They wanted their kids to grow up with heart. They're all about raising compassionate, grounded people who understand empathy and responsibility. Mariska's work with her Joyful Heart Foundation, supporting survivors of abuse, has left a big mark on how she parents. For her, parenting means teaching her kids that life isn't just about what you get, it's about what you give. Can you imagine growing up watching your mom not just on TV, but also working tirelessly to help others? That's the kind of role model Mariska has been for her daughter. She showed her that true strength is found in kindness, and that there's value in standing up for others. At home, Mariska and Peter keep things real. They talk openly with their kids about compassion, the importance of resilience, and what it means to care about people who might be struggling. And it's not all just talk. Mariska's work as an advocate means she's leading by example. For her daughter, this means growing up with a deep awareness of issues that matter and seeing firsthand how even small actions can make a difference. In a way, Mariska's approach to parenting is about giving her daughter the tools to navigate life with purpose. She's shown her that it's okay to stand up for what's right, and that true success is measured by the impact you make on others. This kind of upbringing has already shaped her daughter into a thoughtful young person, one who's socially aware and knows the value of kindness. So what's next for this young girl raised with such strong values? Up next, we'll explore the challenges of growing up with famous parents and how these family bonds are setting her up for an incredible future. Growing up as the child of two famous actors sounds exciting, right? But imagine every move you make being watched, with people constantly recognizing who your parents are. That's the world Mariska and Peter's daughter is growing up in, a world where fame is always nearby. Yet Mariska and Peter have been determined to keep her grounded. They want her to understand that who she is goes beyond the fame and glamour that follows them. Mariska and Peter don't just bring her along for red carpets or industry events. They work hard to create a life that's as balanced as possible. They've taught her to focus on the parts of life that matter, like family, friendships, and personal growth, instead of getting lost in the fame that surrounds their careers. And because of that, she's growing up with a strong sense of self, unaffected by the spotlight that shines on her family. They make sure she's aware of the ups and downs of fame, but more importantly, they remind her daily that her worth isn't tied to their career. And in a world that often places so much emphasis on image, Mariska and Peter are raising her to value substance and character above all. Amaya knows that kindness, resilience, and loyalty mean more than any magazine cover ever could. Mariska and Peter have created a beautiful family environment, where values come first and where their daughter can grow into someone who carries on their legacy of kindness and resilience. Amaya's story is just beginning, and it's a story that's bound to inspire. How do you think having celebrity parents impacts a child's life? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you've enjoyed learning about this incredible family and their journey, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and share it with your friends. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.